Welcome everybody to the new channel and the new episode of Not Mainstream. Now, if you're coming from our Gentle Embers Media channel, then welcome. And if you're new, also welcome. This channel will be the home for all not mainstream videos, whether that is my weekly movie reviews, any vlogs, or content that I primarily make. Now, let's get right into the video. A lot of the movies that I cover on this channel are just naturally going to be serious. You know, artful and indie movies that I tend to really enjoy are on the more serious side, but, you know, that of course is not always the case. Getting ready for the Oscars and some of the content that surrounds it, I needed a break from deep movies, you know, and maybe you do too. So, welcome to this week's episode of Not Mainstream, where we will be kicking back, relaxing, and enjoying a good old 90s movie. This week's movie review is The Daytrippers.
Louis! Louder! Don't go into the light, Mom.
You know where set sail from just around.
What are you doing here? What is this? A family affair? Why is everybody here?
The Daytrippers is a movie that I ended up finding on the Criterion channel that looked interesting, but I knew absolutely nothing about. Pretty quickly, the characters launched me into really enjoying this film. This film follows a family, a mother, father, two daughters, and one of the daughter's boyfriends. I know that's a ton of characters, but bear with me here. Who are tracking down the whereabouts of one of the daughter's husbands who left a mysterious love note that clearly was not meant to be seen. Now, Eliza, this daughter who finds the secret love note, decides to go into the city to find out what her husband is up to, and ends up traveling with her whole family. We'll call them Team Family. As Team Family searches for Eliza's husband, they end up finding him walking out of the apartment with another woman. As they try to catch up with the mischievous husband and this woman, they ended up losing them at a traffic light. Now, the rest of this movie comedically follows Team Family as they search for the whereabouts and the truth of the husband, this woman, and this mysterious love note. Now, this movie was awesome. I was locked in the whole time, really following the stories and wonderful characters that were portrayed here. As in all of my film reviews, I'm going to touch on just a few things and then have you all watch the film for yourselves and let me know what you think. The first thing I do want to point out is that the film was made on only a $50,000 budget. Now, you'd have no idea that this was the case because of the quality of the acting, the camera work, and most importantly, the directing. This film was directed by Greg Mottola, who went on to direct films like Paul, that Alien movie, and Superbad. And this was actually his very, very first feature film. In an interview with the director, he mentioned how he knew his budget was small and could use the majority of it on one of two things, either great equipment or great actors. Greg ended up choosing great actors and built the charismatic and genuinely wonderful cast of Hope Davis, Stanley Tucci, Parker Posey, Liv Schreiber, Pat McNamara, and Ann Mira. Now, the relationship between the characters, both on and off screen, were electrifying. This cast really had a fun time making this film, and it showed through their humor and interactions in the movie. One of the other major things that stood out to me was actually the depth of the characters, especially the ones that didn't say much. Now, Jim, who was the father of the family, was a very quiet character, but by the way he was written and portrayed, showed that he wasn't quiet because he was absent, but was actually quiet because he was the one who was really listening. Now, the personalities of the characters come through to show who they really are, what they really care about, and how they react to the situation they're put in. This is a movie that you can watch at any time. This movie is available to stream on Max as well as the Criterion channel and available to rent on Amazon. Let me know what you thought about this one in the comments. I know it is a lighter movie review. Thank God we've been doing a lot of either creepy or really disturbing or deep movies. I'll catch you guys next time with another not mainstream movie review.